Lucknow, Korea and Canada, the match ahead of us here at the major Janchun Stadium in their 13th to 16th place classification game. Very pleasant evening here in Lucknow. And it's been a great day of hockey at the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016. Japan and Egypt. Japan got the better of Egypt 1-0. Austria and South Africa played out an absorbing 4-2 result for South Africa. And then New Zealand ran away with their match against Malaysia 3-1. And we only have this one left today. It's Korea up against Canada. Tomorrow it gets even more telling. The quarter-final lineups here at the tournament. Belgium versus Argentina to get things going early in the day, and then Germany against England. It keeps on getting better. Australia taking on the Netherlands, followed by India and Spain to round out what should be an absolutely cracking day of hockey. Canadian supporters are all here, ready to hopefully for them see their team win their first game of the tournament. Let's head down and catch up with a few of a little bit of what's going on within the camp.
Indy Sembi, coach of the Canadian team, had a tough time in the pool. Another encounter here with the Korea. Your thoughts on it?
I think we'll do all right tonight. You know, I mean, we can't throw these type of opportunities away. We don't get many games in Canada, so for us to play this match tonight in this kind of environment is great for us. We're going to learn, we're going to get better, and our athletes are going to perform their best, and that's all we ask of them.
How do you find, how are the boys reacting to the exposure they're getting here? International circuit, world-class teams here.
Oh, this is great for us. I mean, our guys are only going to get better. For us, it's about which guys can move on to the senior team. That's what we care about, seeing guys move on to the senior team, and which guys, you know, we're the youngest team here. 9 of these guys are going to stay on for the next junior group, so it shows a lot of progress for our program.
And your take on the game today?
Yeah, we'll be fine. It'll be a good game. It'll be a hard-fought game from both teams.
Well, then, thank you so much for your time. Good luck for the game.
Cheers, thank you. Thanks.
Thank you to Indy Sembi and also Munish Jolly. Not too far away from a start here in this one, and a decent day of hockey. Canada looking for win number 1. Well, so too are Korea. Here they come out onto the middle of the major Janchun Stadium pitch in Lucknow. Canada in the black and Korea in their red strip. Korea captained by Kim Kyung-hong. In Canada, Brandon Pereira. We welcome our VIP for this evening, Mr. Shahid Manzoor, Cabinet Minister, Labour and Employment from the government of Uttar Pradesh, escorted by Commander R.K. Shrivastava, Executive Director of Hockey India. And there is Kim Kyung-hong, Captain of Korea. Our 2 umpires this evening, Sharif Elamari and Deepak Joshi. Also Canada's captain, Brandon Pereira, who scored their only goal so far of the tournament. Great to hear Indy Sembi, Canada's coach, talking about how important the experience is. They love something out of this game against Korea. Let's hear the anthems of the 2 teams, Canada and first Korea.
North Korea and Canada.
Great to see both sides getting ready for this encounter. Both chasing their first win in the tournament. Korea lost their opener 5-2 against Austria, then 5-1 against Australia, and lost 5-0 against, 5-1 against Argentina, then 5-0 against Australia. Canada also looking for win number 1. They lost 4-0 against India, then 3-1 against South Africa, and 6-0 against England. Having a look at the Korea lineup, but Kang Yong-bin gets the start in goal this evening. Park Joo-han has scored all 3 of Korea's goals for this tournament. And Kim Kyung-hong, their captain, looked to lead them around the park. Seo Woo-hyung, number 7, another of the senior representatives here for Korea tonight. Looking across to Canada, they're a really young side, as Indy Sembi said. They've got the youngest player in the tournament, Rowan Childs. Lovely time to bring in my co-commentator this evening, Soli Kasuji. Soli, welcome to you. It really is a young side, and they're looking to get a whole heap of experience. And Captain Brandon Pereira has been good. Scored their only goal, but these games perhaps mean even more to them. The chance to sort of just work on things and a lot less pressure.
Yeah, very much so. They certainly want to stick the game to Korea tonight. Umpire Deepak Joshi from India there in picture, with his co-umpire Sharif Alamari from Egypt. They'll be looking to make a bright start as we get ready to get underway. 3 seconds.
We're underway here in this match between Canada and Korea. Korea in the red shirts. Classification game to work towards the 13th, the 16th placings. Korea looking to attack early, really decent opportunity. Important defending coming from Rowan Childs. Childs or Baines. There's Korea's coach, Jang Jong-min. A fast start from Korea there, Solly. They are looking for a decent result themselves, having lost 5-2, 5-1 and 5-0.
Very uncharacteristic from the Korean side. But in this warm-up, I was actually watching them carefully. They showed a lot more purpose. I think they definitely want to go back and not finish bottom, or in the bottom 2. There's Canadian coach Indy Sembi. Very positive, always happy to have a chat. There's some insights into the development focus for his team.
And it is a big opportunity for Canada. They'd love nothing more than to avoid finishing 16th. They were 16th in 2013. They didn't play at the tournament in 2009 or 2005. Previous time before 2013 they did play was in 2001, and they finished 16th. So to avoid that trifecta of last place finishes would mean something significant for them, and given how young the squad is, really show with the power brokers they're on the right path as Korea go into the D. Rebound comes. It'll be Canada's free.
Pretty well defended by Canada. Good composure by some of the young lads. Ball played in with a slight lift. Goalkeeper makes a save and a good screening defence. But as you said, Will, they don't want to finish 16th, and I don't think they deserve to finish 16th. They've played some good hockey this tournament, despite not being one of the stronger nations. And if anybody deserves to finish in the bottom 2, considering the kind of hockey that they have played, Korea deserve to be down there. But hockey's not a game of sentiments. Doesn't matter how we feel, who gets chocolates on the day.
And Canada work their way towards the D. Here's Childs, youngest player in the tournament, works with Gill. It's clear. Ahmet Gill getting an early touch.
Bangs this one in, but nobody at home.
Here's Ganga Singh. No, it wasn't, sorry. through defence. Canada's bench, they need to chew on, thinking about the opportunity to avoid finishing 16th. Korea, down the right, Seo Woo-hyung couldn't bring the ball down. Baines. Transfers across. Adida Mascarenhas. Here is Gunga Singh. Go back for Pereira. Led them well, Brandon Pereira. Certainly one of the more experienced players on the side. Good from Korea. Tenacious, but illegal. Angus Singh. Matches with Ashit Sidhu. Got Mascarenhas, and now with Baines. Baines looking to get things going. Chopra couldn't quite get the handle. Decent intent from Canada early. Canadian supporters enjoying their time here in Lucknow. It's great to see. Into the henna. Now with Kim Jong-hong.
Some of the results earlier today for 9th, 12th. Malaysia losing out New Zealand, 13th, 16th place. And Egypt losing 0-1 to Japan. Austria going down 2-4 to South Africa.
Canada. It's with McKenzie. Down into the corner. Lifted by Korea. Wang Yong-min. Back to his skipper. Turned over by Korea. So Canada. Oh well, long corner. Nabir Sidhu. To Pereira. Pereira into the D. Intended deflection from Carlon or Aula. Able to get anything of note towards goal.
Little slider. Lots of deception on this one again. Defense all set up. The goalkeeper's right as we look at it.
There'll be a few errors in this one. Both sides have struggled. They've had 3 tough ball games against really hungry opposition, so maybe some weary legs later as well. That could open it up for scoring opportunities as Korea work around the top of the circle. Good persistence from Seo. Mascarenhas gets involved. Wins the ball. Pereira moves it quickly. Ottawa Senators fans in the house. Chopra actually, number 7 from Canada, big Ottawa Senators fan. He is now with the ball. Thompson Harris. And just the one hand to Sidhu. Queuing up through the middle of the pitch, and Sidhu skips all of that, goes out to Mascarenhas. Here comes at the Korean defence. Chopra, decent touch. Numbers with Korea. Chopra battling really hard, goes towards the D. Strong defence, or strong enough at least, from Choi, but he turns it over to Wallace. Wallace using all of that height. That's away the foul. Plenty of young Jamie Wallace, 17 years of age. He said he hopes that he's not still growing because it's hard just leaning over, punching his shoulders, hockey sticks. Not like an ice hockey, which he's grown up playing, where you can just have as long a stick as you want. I'd say he's probably still got a few inches left in him at 17 years of age, solid.
Probably got 1 more year's worth of growth in him. Maybe 2.
Harris goes for Pereira. Pereira into the D. Here's Ayula. Ayula looking for an option. Kim Kyu-byom got involved, diffused that scenario. Canadian fans watch on.
Really good, tenacious bit of attack. Ball just played in, popped in amongst the defenders, just showing a little bit too much to the defence. Ayula, ball just being knocked onto his foot by the Koreans.
Yoon, good touch. Turns it over though, Baines with Wallace. Really liked his tournament so far. He sticks with this variety. Big future as McKenzie brought it down, went onto his foot, but
Controlled it well, but the Korean defender had to give him 5 meters to get the ball under control. Didn't do that, that's why the free hit came.
Kenzie almost conceded. See, Baines looking well. He's holding the ball. Really nice from Baines. He goes down the line. Canada providing some run through the attacking area of the pitch. Korea just swarm in on them. Have their turn through the middle. We're with Lee Hugh-Nil. Options running out pretty quickly, and Lee takes a tumble. He's a big man. It's all right, which is good to see. Down in the middle of the pitch. In with Yoon. Sang. They play it all the way back to the skipper. Now outside to Park. That goes to Hong Yong-min. Hong takes it up to Ayula. He's happy. Play with Yang. Yang, though, runs at the defence of Canada. Into the D for Korea. A bit too enthusiastic come the finish, and it runs dead. Their Korea's result, conceding 15 goals in the pool stages. They've conceded the most goals of the tournament. It includes teams who have played the extra game so far today. Canada conceded the second most goals, or equal second most goals in the tournament through the pool stages, equal with Egypt at 13. So there are goals to be found if either of these two sides can get their attack working. Mentioned, they've struggled to score goals. Korea only managed 3. They all came from penalty strokes. Canada just the one. Just Brandon Pereira from a penalty corner against South Africa. So maybe we'll toss those stats out as soon as we list them. It doesn't paint a great picture. Here come Korea. The intent from both sides has been good, though. Lot to find. Plenty of opportunities for these young men to stand tall and take them. Not a huge amount to write home about so far in the tournament. This could be the moment. Hong Yong-min lost the handle, and the ball put over the sidelines before he was able to get there. There's the maple leaf. Held up proudly here in Lucknow. Wallace goes to Pereira. Pereira with a nice turn now into the deep. McKenzie wins a penalty corner. Korea don't like it. Doesn't matter. Canada win a penalty corner, and their only goal has come from this scenario. Brandon Pereira scoring, and he does well to set it up too.
Ball played in, and if I was Korea, I also would not like it. That's been reversed. That's been reversed. I think the off-ball umpire has communicated. Very good work between the two umpires to make sure the correct decision was arrived at the end.
Yeah, no referrals at this tournament. Teams are able to challenge the umpire's adjudication for being incorrect. They lose the right to challenge. It's Childs, 16 years old. Youngest player at the tournament, wins the ball for Canada. Child's play.
Stop it, Will.
Mascarenhas for Ganga Singh. Well done from Ganga Singh. Back. Now, Indy Sembi, we heard him pre-game talking about the youth of the team. They're all over the place in terms of, well, all over the park in terms of that youth within the under-21 setup. So if they can keep them together and build on these experiences, the future is bright for Canada. Their senior team did play at the Olympic Games in Rio. They didn't get the results there that they probably would have liked either, but again, they had moments in all of their games which showed significant promise and development. Ayul is throwing his weight around. Kim Kyu-byom ended up on the turf.
A little bit of theatrical poise there by Kim.
Goes towards the deep. Pereira saw it the whole way. Played it out for Ashjit Sidhu, who can't control it. We're with Hong Yong Min, who's looking for Lee Gang-san. Again, those passes not finding their mark. Basic skill errors could set these two sides apart this evening. They've both shown good intent early. 21.5 minutes remaining here in the opening half, but they can't find their targets as they press forwards. It's going to be tricky.
Yep, at the end of the day, you can employ any strategy that you wish. If you can't make your traps and passes, well, that goes out the window. You've got to settle for the basics first. Neither of these sides have taken time. That's just a careless turnover. Actually focus on getting themselves into the game and setting some phases of play together. And Korea turn it over cheaply again. I wouldn't want to be the statistician coding the turnovers in this one.
Big day tomorrow, quarterfinals day. India, Spain rounding off a bumper day of fixtures. Preceding that, Netherlands against Australia. For that, Germany, England. Starting the action off at 11:15 IST, Belgium and Argentina. A penalty corner for Canada. This time they'll get their opportunity. Questions are asked by Hong Yong Min. This time, though, I doubt they are going to get the reversal. There's Boothroyd. Brandon Pereira dishing out the high fives. Will he be dishing out some punishment to Korea?
Brandon Pereira playing the free hit early, and the Korean defender not retreating 5 meters. Yong Min Hong, the guilty party.
Ganga Singh and Brandon Pereira poised at the top of the D. Kang Yong-bin in goal for Korea.
Korea defending this one with only 3 defenders. They're 1 down by choice.
Here's Pereira, shoots it, saved, the rebound, and another good save. They're still scrapping Canada. Korea survive.
Free hit. That's lifted out of the circle. The danger will be played. The ball was actually dangerous, which is outside. We look at this one. Korea, an absolute shocker. Total chaos in their defensive structure. Only 3 defenders in there. The 4th one running back to the halfway line. That's by choice. Another penalty corner again for the defender, not retreating 5 meters. Highly uncharacteristic of any Korean side that I've ever seen before. This sort of discipline, lack of cohesion. Just don't quite know what's going on.
Pereira, the start he's had, you already feel like he's got a lot to say about this contest on those broad young shoulders. For Pereira, Ganga Singh hoping to put Canada 1-0 up. Ayula brings it in, Ganga Singh shoots, and it's well saved by Kang Yong-bin. Canada still search for goal number 2 of the tournament. Kang Yong-bin with a very tidy piece of work in goal. Canada going Javier Sidhu. Sidhu takes them on, chips it into the D and loses control.
A little rush of blood to the head by Sidhu, but this one, yeah, not really bothering the goalkeeper too much. He's made a bit of a meal of it, has the Korean goalkeeper. There wasn't a lot of pace on this one. Lucky to get a stick on it because he had missed that completely with his hand.
I thought the first time round he got it on the blocker, but that was very lucky.
Bringing tears to my eyes, this will.
Well, we hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching this 13-16 classification match at the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016. Kwang Ma-gi went for a little bit of a run, plays it up into Rowan Childs. Lifted the ball. Arguing their case with the umpires. Kwang Ma-gi plays it back. Oh dear. Yang Hyung-jun lets his teammates know that he's made the error. Sorry, gents. Korea Going forwards. Ball really well played up to Sio. Sio surrounded by four. Sio still goes, gets the shot away. And it's wide. Ikvinder Gill didn't look all that interested in it. He probably needed to be.
Really good bit of skill here by the Korean. Eliminated 3 defenders. The goalkeeper, don't know what he was watching. Wonder if he knew the ball was even near his circle.
Almost a dangerous deflection. Pereira goes back, Mascarenas. Now he's had a good tournament. Really busy in defence, strong. Talent always behind him. Korea towards the D again. Nice ball for Park. Park keeps it in. Scored all 3 of their goals and crashes it in towards the D. Deflection came. Lee Gang-sun wins his side of penalty corner, plays it onto the foot. He's bobbling around and a little bit messy, but they get the result they want come the finish to Korea. Lee Gang-sun with the eventual work.
Just spins around. Ball off the defender into the second Canadian defender. Can't quite make the numbers out there. A little bit of work to do here for the goalkeeper, Ikvinder Gill.
Got a great nonchalance about him, Ikvinder Gill. Seems to get the job done some of the time, but he's often being tested time and time and time again. Keep an eye out for Park Joo-han here. Scored all 3 of their goals and a real weapon. Captain Kim also at the top of the D. The shot comes, and it's well saved by Canada. To repeat penalty corner though. Park Joo-han, the man that took the shot. Korea will get another chance.
Koreans appealing for a penalty stroke. Saved on the far post. Not sure if it's off the leg or if it's there. Couldn't really see from that angle. Either way, it looked as though it was heading outside the line of the post.
Park again shoots, and Korea lead 1-0. Park Joo-han has scored his 4th goal of the tournament. He's got every single goal Korea have scored at this tournament, and he delivers yet again from the set piece.
Really good penalty corner, slings it across to the goalkeeper's left, and at the last minute whips it back to the right-hand side. Ikvinder Gill was wrong-footed and couldn't get back in time. There you go. Great deception, well done. Good conversion for Korea.
Yeah, he's terrific from the set piece, Park Joo-han. All 3 of his previous goals came from penalty strokes, and they were expertly taken. That there was a terrific penalty corner. He needs to come off though. He's hurt his left shoulder, it looks like. So maybe we'll just keep an eye on Park Joo-han. If he has gone down with an injury, that makes things pretty tricky for Korea, but they do lead 1-0. If they can hold Canada out, that's all they'll need. Into the attacking circle, Sio has done some nice things. Ikvinder Gill dangerously came out from goal. He needed the support from Ganga Singh and co.
Rush of blood to the head by Ikvinder Gill. He had plenty of defenders in front of him. Should just stayed put in his goals. Let your defenders do their job. You rush out, the goals are exposed.
Gill loves the little run. Yoon Cho-sung plays it back for Kim. Choi over the top, looking for Lee Gang-sun. Gang-sun, Lee as well. Now harassed by Chopra. Hong Yong-min down into the circle. Sim Jae-won, nice work down the baseline. Gill gets a touch on it. Canada are under siege at the moment. They trail 1-0. Need to try and get something going themselves. With Baines. Time to recover. 3 shots apiece here in this one. 12.5 remaining in the opening half. Korea 1, Canada 0. Possession 46% to Korea. Canada 54. And circle entries are pretty solid. Even 5 to Korea, 4 for Canada. Abia Sidhu plays it back, Mascarenas. Geez, that's not his best work at all. Ikvinder Gill slaps it away from Pereira. Ikvinder Gill. He's providing a few moments for us. The slide was an expertly executed piece of work, and then this psychs out his skipper. Here's Wallace. Side for Ganga Singh. Singh for Sidhu. Sidhu on the reverse. That's wild from Javier Sidhu. Turns the ball over.
Passionate Canadian supporters getting into the header. Korea controlling the ball out of the back. Canada have gone all the way back to a half-court press. They defend their half, the pitch, and press the space that Korea have got to play in. The testy phase. Korea knowing that they don't have to chase the game now. They're controlling it.
Baines jumped at the ball, missed it with his stick. Korea in around the outer side of the circle. Really nice work from Korea. Wallace is involved. There's a scramble in front of goal, and Canada survive. It was frantic and busy. Go outside for Boothroyd. Harassed. Almost lose it.
Great bit of 1-2 play between the Koreans. Able to get it. Not quite sure. Oh, that one was given as a free hit to the defence. Definitely considered a penalty corner there.
Korea again in towards the circle. Chance here, and Korea have doubled up. Really nice work in and around the circle of late, and Korea take a 2-0 lead. Jo Woo-hyung has been chief terroriser for Korea. Canada's fans look on with anguish. Korea 2-0.
This is the kind of game that Korea are known for, this little 1-2 stuff in tight zones. It's the way they train all the time. Really adept at it. But this is a quality finish. First time finish. Paddled in. 2-0.
A great finish from Oh Si-hyung. His first goal of the tournament, and the first goal scored by a Korean other than Park Joo-han. So Oh Si-hyung. Goal in the 26th minute. Korea looking for 3. Great work. Korea 2-0. Wonderful evening here in Lucknow. And Wallace enjoying the conditions. Plays it for Mascarenas. It falls for Sidhu. Sidhu taking on a couple and losing out. Korea through playing. This time Canada break it up. Chopra. What's he got up his sleeve? Chopra round the outer side. Chopra controlling it well. He's up against 2, now 3. Canada playing it back through Arshit Sidhu. Need to go back. Chopra into the D. Has he won inside a penalty corner? He has. It's a full moon here for Canada, and Chopra wins a penalty corner. Chopra taking on a couple. Some really nice work from him, and he just plays it into the foot of Park. He's back onto the pitch, so that's good to see. Park's shoulder isn't causing him too much trouble. Chopra earns the penalty corner. Kang Yong-ming's kept them out for the moment. Pereira and Wallace at the top of the D for Canada. They switch positions. It's Pereira who shoots. Is it into the D? The follow-up comes, and Canada score their first. Pereira delivers once more. He's got his second of the tournament. Canada's first for the evening. The score is Canada 1, Korea 2.
Tremendously well taken penalty corner, especially the rebound. First one charged down, but this one hammered home. Not much the goalkeeper could have done off that one. Not so sure. Well, did that come off the body? The rebound. Onto the body. There you go. Onto the body of the Canadian.
Come off the stick first time, you think, Solly, or the foot? Looked like foot and then up.
It should have been another penalty corner, but anyway, advantage is played on. The goal stands.
2 goals for Brandon Pereira. And 2 goals in the tournament for Canada. Both coming from his stick. Did play 4 years ago, or 3 years ago rather, at the previous running of this tournament in Delhi, Brandon Pereira. At the end of his under-21s tenure, Sidhu, the Korean, put the goal scorer at home. Andy Wallace getting some instructions from Indy Sembi. Like he's bowling out swingers on the bench there, Wallace. Canada breathing some life into this contest. Good reward for effort. Beautiful shot of the moon here in Lucknow. Strange things do happen under the full moon, they say, Solly.
Well, they certainly have already. Korea have played some of the best hockey of this tournament, but an opportunity for Canada, sorry.
Yeah, good save from Kang Yong Bin. Saves his team's blushes. Korea's defence slightly napping. The aerial ball comes over the top. No one at the dropper, but Mascarenhas able to sort it out. Habir Sidhu. End-to-end stuff here in Lucknow. Chopra gets on the end of the ball from Childs. Now it's scrapping with Hong Yong Min. Into possession. Just under 5 minutes to play in the opening half.
Yeah, I'd just like to see Canada probably get a little bit more width when they've got the possession. Traditionally attacked in very narrow shape. It's made it easy for Korea to snuff them out and hit them on a counter-attack. Create a bit more width and create a bit more stretch like that.
Yeah, Ayula into the D. Canada win another penalty corner. Sidhu was waiting. Ayula with some nice strong work. And Canada, late in this opening half, a chance to level things at 2 apiece.
Really good play getting in behind the defence, Ayula. And then just rolling back onto the left foot. Very difficult space for them to defend. Simplest of penalty corners. Brandon Pereira. He's going to rifle this one home, Will. Just needs to get outside the line as the #1 runner. Gives himself a bit more of an option.
Younger Singh is there, and they switch batteries. They favoured that manoeuvre a couple of times. Ayula sends it in. Pereira shoots. Saved by Kang. Saw it the whole way. This time, he gets his blocker to it and pads it away.
Fairly simple save. Ball didn't have much heat on it. Far better. Got outside the line, the #1 runner. Opened the attacking left post, the goalkeeper's right. Have a look at it again here. Just slipped. Got more of a scoop on it than a flick. Didn't really get the stick to load. Couldn't use rotation.
Missio got it from Kim into the circle. Ikvindiga will love this scenario. He comes charging out, but he's misjudged it and couldn't get any connection on the ball. Love the intent of Ikvindiga. He started the first 2 games. Was forced to come off the bench against England with Angus Grauer being favoured to start. Pereira solid in defence. Canada through Ganga Singh, going for a little bit of a run. 6 Koreans were there waiting for him, so he transfers over to the far side. Rowan Childs has the ball, eyes darting from the 16-year-old Ayula. Wise head, plays it back for Baines, slaps it for Mascarenhas. 2 minutes remaining in the opening half. Canada looking for an equalising goal. Mascarenhas back for Ganga Singh as Baines. Down that outer side. Takes them on. Childs. Lovely interplay between Childs and Baines. It's Canada's ball from the sideline. Korea's coach Checking instructions, hoping to preserve the 1-goal lead into the sheds at half-time. Baines, nice turn. And another one, Park getting involved for Korea, wins the ball. Which to impeded illegally. Here's Pereira. Baines, back to Pereira. Going backwards to go forwards at the moment. Canada still with the ball. They turn it over. Really nice persistence from Korea and Jung Kyung-seok.
That's what we were speaking about a bit earlier. We would like Canada to get a little bit more width. They had the ball and they just try to play in a 5-yard square box. Distribute the ball to the open side of the pitch. The defence is all sucked over. One more chance, and a little bit more space. In tight defensive zones, Korea will have you every day of the week.
Sidhu. Minute remains. In the opening stanza, Pereira. Plays it for Gill. Gill happy to play it safely. Mascarenhas, a nice little turn. Outboxes Kim Gyung-hyub. Mascarenhas still. They go it alone, losing out. So this will go dead. Mascarenhas. Inside the final half minute of this opening half. Pereira. They've been threatening Canada without much to show for it. Childs was waiting. Time might get the better of Canada here. An interesting opening half in this one. Pereira slaps it in towards the deep. A diving Arshjit Sidhu unable to make contact. And that will do us for the opening 35 minutes. Korea opened the scoring through Park Juhan. Oh Si-hyung got them 2-0 up. And then Brandon Pereira, Canada's captain, trimmed it to a 1-goal margin at the half. Korea 2, Canada 1.
halftime score, Korea 2 and Canada 1. It's not an easy situation, surely, but then when you sit with the fans, it's always fun. I have Suk with me, who's supporting Canada. Did your heartbeat stop when Korea took a 2-0 lead?
Yes, it definitely did, because we were expecting our team to take a lead. But nevertheless, we've come back and just one goal away, so we should be good.
And there's somebody special who's sitting with us. You're wearing that nice color. That's a Canadian color.
It is, yes. Red and white, Canada's colors.
And how do you find the country, India? You've come here touring, supporting your side.
I'm loving Lucknow and Uttar Pradesh in India. I'm having a great time touring around here.
Well, then we have some special guests here. Your family's supporting the Canadian side. Whom are you supporting today?
I'm supporting my younger brother, Harbir, who's playing for the team.
What about you?
My older brother, Rajan, is playing on the team.
Right then. How do you take the game from here? What do you think the result would be? Still trailing.
We're going to win! We're going to win! As you already heard it from the crowd.
Right then, now before we leave, as usual, the ritual, we'll listen to the chants from the Canadians.
Let's go Canada! Let's go! Let's go Canada! Let's go! Let's go Canada! Let's go! Let's go Canada!
Well, Let's Go Canada is the chant coming from the stands. Thank you to Munish Jolly. Korea hold a 2-1 lead though. And it was a decent start from the Koreans. Couple of goals. Big second half of that opening stanza from both teams. Beautiful shots of the evening sky here in Lucknow. It took a while to get going. Both sides, a few errors, missing targets, a few missed traps. This is a save from Kang Yong Bin. A bit fortunate come the finish, missed with the block up, tidied it up with the stick. Very nice work from Kang Yong Bin. Here's a good shot of it. Flailing with the blocker and it comes off the stick. Keeps the clean sheet. And Korea come into the circle. Really nice work from Seo Woo-hyung. Persisting, looking for the game's open up. Canada chasing him as he works through the circle. This was the penalty corner which opened scoring. Park Joo-han, deadly from set pieces, scoring his 4th goal of the tournament. First from a penalty corner, because his previous 3 all came from penalty strokes. When he gets a set piece, there are a few better than Park Joo-han. It's a goal number 4 for him for the tournament, and it opened Korea's account this evening. They were 1-0 up, courtesy of that fine piece of work. A field goal was on the offing. Nice interplay from Korea, and Oh Se-yong doubled their advantage. 2-0 was the score. Really good work from Lee Kyu-nil, and then Oh Se-yong. 2-0 for Korea. Canada left to wonder how they could get themselves back into it. Ikvindagil, one of the more mobile and busy goalkeepers in the tournament. Seen 2 go past him. Canada's fans wondering what was happening here in Lucknow. They got themselves a couple of penalty corners. Brandon Pereira, second effort was a beauty, smashes it into the goal. Really nice work from Jamie Wallace to avoid the shot as well. Acrobatic from him. Blind side of the keeper. And Canada able to trim the margin to the 1 goal. Brandon Pereira, good follow-up. Smashes it past Jamie Wallace and past Kang Yong Bin. The Canada's first, Pereira's second of the tournament. 2-1 the scoreline. And it was a flurry of goals late in the opening half. Really brought the game to life. Canada with 61% of possession. Level on circle entries, and Canada peppering Kang Yong Bin's goal. He's made some fine saves and helped his side lead 2-1 at the main break. It is a 13-16 classification game here. Canada hoping to avoid a treble of 16th place finishes in their past 3 Junior World Cup tournaments. And Korea looking for win number 1 themselves here in the tournament after conceding the most goals to this stage with 15 through their first 3 games. Back underway in this one at the major Dhyan Chand Stadium in Lucknow. The Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Lucknow Men 2016 tournament. Korea looking for goal number 3. Early push forwards. We're with Kim Hyo-byom. Nice turn against Dawn Childs. Kim smashes it into the D. Pereira with a touch. Korea had possession back to Canada. Pereira. Side for Baines. It's a back for Mascarenhas, and he in turn and Pereira. Singh. And possession over Gangas Singh. Errant disposal. From the sideline, Hong Yong-min. Lays it down, Mascarenhas. Got the wrong side of the ball. So, a little bit sloppy. And possession back to Canada with a wild disposal.
That one just raised dangerously into the thigh of Brandon Pereira. Pereira retreat. Child just can't control the ball. Pereira away with a free hit.
It's a measured start, let's describe it as that, for both sides to the start of the contest, and then it really came alive in the back half of the opening stanza. Hopefully they can continue that momentum and also execute the no doubt strong direction from coach Jang Jung-min in the case of Korea, and Indi Sembi for Canada. Korea's result from the ticker there. They lost 4-2 against Austria and 5-1 Argentina, followed by a 5-0 drubbing at the hands of Australia. 15 goals they conceded. It is a tournament most. Canada, after the full play, they'd conceded the equal second most. They lost 4-0 against India, 3-1 against South Africa, and 6-0 against England. They conceded 4 goals from penalty corners against England. Ed Hawler managing 3 goals in that game. Already conceded 1 from a penalty corner here this evening. Round the outer side, Parmeet Gill goes for Canada, working with Arshjit Sidhu. Well won. 9-0. Oh, in towards the D. Timely interception from Brandon Pereira. Now outside. Arshjit Sidhu. Brought down. Here's Baines. Abir Sidhu. Intercepted by Lee. Skill errors in both sides down. A little bit impatient with some of their disposal. Korea captain Kim Kyung-hong. That's on for Park Ju-han. Yang Kyung-jun. And Yoon Kyo-sang. Canada will take the ball. Brandon Pereira goes for Rowan Childs. Nice from Chopra. Brings it down, goes through Boothroyd. Boothroyd into the 23-metre area. Canada's fans trying to will them towards the attacking circle. And for an equalising goal. Chopra gets it from Pereira. Protects the ball. Comes back with Pereira, who protects the ball himself and plays it back for Singh. Baines.
See Brandon Pereira there just pleading with his teammates. He needs more options. Guys need to do some work off the ball ahead of them to create some space for him. Child, good tuck inside, rolls strong.
Good pace from him. Mascarenhas into Park's foot. Play on with advantage. Harbia. 12 players on this Canada side with Indian origins. Solid shove coming from Lee on Parmeet Gill. 2 of these Canadian players are actually born in India. Lloyd Mascarenhas and Ganga Singh. Ball slapped towards the D. One back by Lee. Canada through Baines. Way back Ganga Singh. First 2 players born here in India. Broken up by Korea. Kim Hyo-byom Yang Dong-jun. Here's Yang. Roving ball down towards the D. Unable to be controlled by Oh Si-yong. Already scored a goal this evening. Now we would have loved a second.
This ball just delivered slightly behind him. He's overrun that. Got onto his left foot. Didn't quite control it. Would have been a good ball to trap. Just roll on the defender and attack the top of the D.
7 circle entries apiece. That's where the business happens. Baines slapping it out for Ayula. Korea rise to the danger. A lovely ball through the heart of the pitch. Oh, Di-hyung. Make it up. Here's a chance for Korea. Ikvindagil saved it. But Korea win a penalty corner. Korea can't believe it. They'll get another opportunity.
He's got some wheels, does Oh. Eliminated a few before the ball fell kindly. For Yoon-il Lee, he played a bit of ping pong with the goalkeeper, and as he should, rightly so. Not be happy with himself. That one should have been finished.
The Park at the first entry. Lee Chunil at the second. Park, as we've spoken about, deadly from the set piece. Park it is who shoots off the bar, off the side post.
This one, a game of inches. Will. Another really good corner. Goalkeeper beaten all ends up. Ikvindagil falling backwards. Had no idea where that one was going. It's come off the post. Canada lucky.
Timely touch in defence for Canada. Chopra. Sidhu. Up for Chopra. Takes off through the midfield, and so he should. He goes outside for Parmeet Gill. Gill. Rayula. Rayula has Gill. Gill goes down the line. Telegraphed that pass. Heat to oblige. Korea leading 2-1. Neither side has a win in this tournament so far, and they're trying to avoid playing off for 15th versus 16th. Korea finished 8th in Delhi 3 years ago, 7th in 2009. Their best finish is 4th in 1989. They can't finish 4th, nor can they finish 8th. But they can avoid playing off for the bottom 2 spots. Good ball, crashed towards the top of the D. Yoon Kyo-sang was there, couldn't control it, but a really nice ball for Korea.
This one crashed through, just bouncing over the stick. Outstretched stick of Kyung-sop Jung. But a really good ball, good use of the angles. I think that's something that Canada need to do better. The off-ball players are hiding behind a defender, looking to create a bit of stretch. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you start leading, you can't just stay channel-bound, lead up and down in your channel. Got to lead across field a little bit. Try and manipulate that defense into either a narrow shape or get them wide and flat, so you create passing channels between the 2 defenders.
Here's Wallace for Canada. Green card was shown to Yoon Kyo-sang. So he will spend 2 minutes on the naughty chair. And in that time, Canada with the man advantage. Can they find the equaliser during that period? For the time being, it's with Park. And Juhan. 4 goals in this tournament, 3 from penalty strokes and 1 from a penalty corner this evening. So, Woo Hyung working down the outer side of the major Jianchan Stadium. Here's Park. Long probing ball. Good touch in defence from Ayula. Now Gunga Singh turns it over. So Hong Yong-min working with Yang Kyung-jun. Yang, nice piece of work from Yang. Now smashes it towards the D. Pereira. Brought it down. Deflected off Canadian stick. Hong again. Looking to get things going for Korea. They go backwards to go forwards. Park playing with his skipper Kim. He's just enjoying getting the stats up with Park. Korea now trying to manufacture something. Canada hemming them into the sideline. Green card for Canada. 10 plays 10. Then Korea will have the man advantage for a short while. Park and Kim. Now Hong. Seo. Wu Yong. Here's Ayula. The outstretched Ayula couldn't quite bring that in. Ryan Chopra serving the suspension. Korea through Yang. Corner for Korea. 23.5 minutes remain in this contest. 13-16 classification game. Korea 2, Canada 1. Here's Hong against Mackenzie. Hong plays it back. Korea being really patient. Ayula trying to force the issue. Park to Kim. Kim been playing strongly between the two of them, Park and Kim. It'll just float into Canada's defensive area. Carlon laying it in with the defensive corner, making sure of it and being safe is Carlon. Confusion. Carlon knew what was going on. And with Ganga Singh. Well, we spoke of Ganga Singh being born in India. He spent 2 months training and living in Haryana in preparation for this tournament. Came across earlier in the year off his own bat just to try and learn the ways of Indian hockey. Further his development. Taking this tournament really seriously, the Canadians. Korea through Yoon. Back for Park. This time avoids Kim. Now goes the aerial route over the top. Hong brings it down a little bit overzealously. And Boothroyd tries to take it away. There's Korea's bench. Big Lee Kunil, number 17. Getting the sweat out of his eyes, taking some deep, heavy breaths. Here's Baines for Chopra. Chopra able to get on the end of it. So Chopra laying it for absolutely nobody. Korea through Hang Magi. Mascarenas breaks it up. Here's Mascarenas taking them on and losing. Real arm wrestle. This one at the moment. What can young Rowan Childs do? Plays it for Chopra. They've got numbers queuing up towards that far side. Pereira has Wallace, but Pereira goes in towards the D, a bouncing ball. Childs got a touch on it. Park very calmly on the reverse, out of play. It's Canada's bench watching on. Pereira in towards Childs, needed to come to the ball. Him gives away the foul. Wallace going for Chopra. Chopra keeps it alive. And Canada turn the ball over. Park. Baines to move it quickly. Now turns it over. Real mess of that did Thompson Harris. Korea. Chance inside the D. Limp ball. Handled well by Mascarenas, showing good strength. Just dribbling it a little bit too far in front of himself. Korea, here's a chance. Wallace, what a turn from the big man. Fleet of foot from the 17-year-old giant. Now, down this side, Canada. Nashchit Sidhu, go for a run, Sidhu. Nashchit loses the handle. Park, KG experienced competitor, playing with his skipper, Kim. That is a dangerous ball. Chopra gets hammered. Drops to the turf. Good to see Park come in and just make sure he's all right. Rock hard plastic ball. Right into his ribs. So here's Kim. Bang. Have a piece of that, Chopra.
Really lucky not to get a bit of a kookaburra dinner. Really painful into just under the armpit and into the chest.
The rib cage almost becomes the bird cage. Kookaburra, the brand of the hockey balls. Here's Wallace. Really nice work from Wallace again. Protects the ball with the giant frame. Needs support inside the circle. He has it. Korea dogged in their defence, and they work it out. A chance here on the counter. Good work from Mascarenas and also Baines to slow it down. Choi Woo-yong. Outlet ball. Yoon unable to take it. None for Hong Yong Min. 2 minutes on the bench. He'll have some water to think about things. With Pereira. 2-1 the score in favour of Korea. Both sides looking for win number 1 in the tournament. Would a draw be fitting?
Not so sure about that, Will. I'd like to see a result one way or the other.
Certainly so. Wallace. Baines. Canada have had plenty of the ball. It's breaking down in that final moment. Taking a little bit too long on occasion to get it in, and Korea flood players back. Masjid Sidhu. Long corner for Canada. Korea bring numbers back. Rowan Childs gives it to Pereira. Wallace. Canada looking for goal number 2. Oh, sloppy. Yeah, and Gill brings it in towards, needs to go 5. And he ran out of real estate. He hemmed himself in, hands the ball back.
I think this is something that Canada have persisted with, trying to attack down narrow channels instead of being a bit more patient and using the space in the open side of the pitch, looking to transfer it and create more pockets of space to play in. Made life really tough for themselves this evening, trying to play the one-on-one contests against a very disciplined defensive team in Korea. Give away another free hit. Korea just take their time, settle things down, get their structure right, create the stretch and build out. Canada definitely pressing forward a little bit more, trying to apply more pressure, but overshooting the mark. Let down the left for Korea.
Hong. Probing ball. Always had far too much on it. Chopra on the bench receiving attention. Looks to be all right. Solid ball right into the ribs. Need some heavy breaths. Canada with Baines. Business end of this tournament is all ahead of us. Semi-finals on the 16th of December and the final. Who will be crowned the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016 champions? Home side India playing really well in their pool stage. 3 from 3. Germany in their pool also 3 from 3. Australia were there too. Their pool coming through. Netherlands, are they going to hit their stride? Tomorrow should be an absolute beauty. Well brought down. Carlon. That's Ayula rather. It is Carlon. Get there in the end on this occasion. Ganga Singh. Bain to go aerial, and then with Carlon turns it over. The Hong. I mean, there's Chopra receiving the attention of the medical staff. They'd be keen to just Make sure he is all right. Some sharp blast on the whistle, in and around the D. Hong. Inside for Captain Kim. Intercepted, and then some really tidy work to win the ball back for Korea. Yoon Cho-sang tried to go through Pereira. That doesn't seem to work. Now Thompson-Harris. Both of his parents, Doug and Candy, represented Canada at the Olympic Games in hockey. Thompson trying to carve his own path here this evening. Habir Sudu going for a little run. Works his way to the outer side. Yoon on all fours. And will win the ball back. Inside for Childs. 16-year-old. Goes for Mascarenas. Down for Harris. Get the ball well. Put it over Zealous. And possession back.
Yeah. Have a look at this again. Reg gets get control of the ball, and Harris stepping in, using his considerable bulk to stick the elbow in the back of Gang San Lee. Korea come up the right-hand side, ball played into space. Not quite quick enough to get onto the end of it. End-to-end stuff here. Wouldn't want to be a midfield player doing 50-meter shuttle runs.
Their legs weren't hurting after the tough full stages. They will be at the end of this one. Sidhu working towards the D, and again turned over by Korea's stout defence. Here comes Oh, goal scorer already. Works it up for Kim Kyu-byom. Oof. McVindergill comes flying out and cleans him up. They win a penalty corner to Korea. But Kim Kyu-byom is just absolutely hammered by Gvindergill. Look at this contact. Bang. Gvindergill doesn't miss.
Yep, takes his legs out from underneath him. Just a pity the umpire didn't let that advantage play on. Koreans still had control of the ball. It's blown. Earlier infringement, they get the penalty corner. Let the advantage play on. Could have been a bit more.
So Park is the man everybody's eyes are on. Park shoots, and it's well saved by Gill. Gvindergill got down, watched Park's shot, dealt with it well, and he's got his team out of the mess. He helped put them in.
Yeah, you'd think third time lucky. Gvindergill's done his homework. Park in this one just didn't quite get the width that he normally gets on it. Fairly straight. Gvindergill gets the big right hand onto it, paddles it away safely.
Park just told to calm down, keep the emotions in check. Korea with Cho Woo-hyung, senior representative for the Korea men's side. Korea, Gill out of his goal. He's all at sea here. They just need a shot. Gill's back into his net. Shot comes. On corner. Oh, he was looking for a second, and Gill. He loves to come out of his goal, often leaving his team stretched. Hong plays it into Harris's foot. Here comes Cho. Baines for Canada. Wins the ball. And Canada survive. With Gill coming out of his goal, Solly, I mean, he tries to close down the space and the option, but it really does leave them stretched.
Here's the last Korean attack again down the baseline. Gill is well off his near post. You've literally just got to pass the ball around him. That's all you have to do. You'll have an open goal 9 times out of 10. Make sure that if you're coming on from the front and centre, you're getting men on first and second post. Coming in from the left, you've got someone on penalty spot, up D, and far post.
Well, we started with a penalty corner goal for Park Joo-han. Oh, Se-yong doubled Korea's advantage, made it 2-0. via a field goal. And then Brandon Pereira, Canada's captain, made it 2-1 via a penalty corner on the second effort. Here is Pereira. He has both of Canada's 2 goals in the tournament. Their only other one came against South Africa in their second pool game. That was sandwiched between a 4-0 loss against India and a 6-0 loss against England. They conceded the equal second most goals through the pool stages. The most goals conceded, Korea, 15 they conceded. They are also looking for win number 1. They're into the attacking circle. Canada diffuse the situation. Here's Boothroyd for the Canucks. Boothroyd getting tangled up with himself. Maybe it was a tactic to work Park out of position. Boothroyd up against Captain Kim. Long corner. We're just outside. Just outside.
Generally what we refer to as roadrunner hockey will become a game of individuals now, not so much a team strategy. Guys just getting the ball, running it as far as they can before getting tackled, and then the opposition runs back at them. It's repeated time after time. Good strong tackle in the midfield there. Someone from Korea finally has some sense just to settle it down, get the structure back.
I'm waiting with bated breath to see who will turn out to be Wile E. Coyote. Korea currently 2, Canada 1. They're looking good when they come forwards. Korea into the attacking area. Korea battling hard off the turf. Hwang Ma-gi. Baines emerges. Streams out of the defensive area. Baines has been good. You hear the calls from the bench. Gavin leaves it for Mascarenhas. Goes to Carlon. Hails Sada Singh, as one of his favourite athletes does, Rajan Carlon. Is Indy Sembi devising the master plan to get them level? He saw the shadow of the cameras. Keeping that one secret. Understandably, Indy. Looking forward to seeing it unfold. They need a goal to level things up. Keep it alive. Try and avoid finishing 16th for their 3rd successive appearance at this tournament. Mascarenhas has been really good in defence. Again, Wang looks to bring it up off the turf, bring his 3-dimensional skills into play. Wang leaves it. Choke, Guiyong. Now with Park. Right side, Captain Kim. Kim Kyun Hong. Pereira. Nice for Boothroyd. Canada with some real estate. Korea have numbers in defence, and it's good pressure from Oh Se-hyung on the outer side. Boothroyd. Wonderful strength from young Boothroyd. And he goes to Thompson Harris. They're into the attacking circle. Korea able to repel. With Parmeet Gill. Turns his back, protects the ball. Gill will get another crack at it. Do Canada have an equaliser? 7.5 minutes remain in this match. Pereira. Back for Gunga. And Mascarenhas. Mascarenhas takes them on, weaving one way then the other. Massive stick tackle. Mascarenhas has absolutely no one leading for him. You can see the 5 Korean shirts blocking his vision, and the Canadian players just sitting behind them. The ball comes in, Ganga Singh trying to force it. Michael McKenzie can't get on the end of it. Michael McKenzie, known to be a fan of poutine, Solly. For those who don't know, poutine is Canadian fare. It's French fries, cheese curds, and gravy.
Thanks for that, Will. I think I'll be giving that a skip. Avoid that at all costs.
Delightful stuff, but you can feel it tightening in your arteries every time you have a bowl of poutine.
You had many, Will?
been known to have a bowl of poutine after an evening out, enjoying the sights of Canada.
Wrap it inside your garlic naans that you're so fond of.
Line them up. Oh, the naan, the roti, all of the Indian fare here in the state of Uttar Pradesh and the city of Lucknow, where we see Korea 2-1 up against Canada. Bang Ma-gi, really well, releases Lee Gang-sun, lays it into the foot of Rajan Karlon. 5 3/4 minutes remain in this one. Korea leading 2-1. Crashed in. Left it out of play. So the winner of this will play off for 13th and 14th. The loser will be left to play for 15th and 16th. So plenty to play for. 16th would be the finish versus 13th. When you're looking at funding and reporting measures after your performance at a tournament such as this, that's a big difference. You want to get people involved. Here's Javier Sidhu, playing it for Mascarenhas. Another probing run from him, deflected into the D. Korea once more with numbers back. Him, so solid in defence. Mascarenhas liked his game. Now with Baines. Flips it over the top. Kenzie comes out to meet it. It's back for the safety of Gunga Singh. Now with Wallace. Javier Sidhu. Good skills from him. Goes to Mackenzie. Mackenzie looking for Pereira. Can he get things going? He plays it onto a foot. Plays it back for Sidhu. Canada looking lively. Here's young Rowan Childs. Shoots from the top of the knee. It's deflected onto the post. Canada within an inch of levelling proceedings here. Oh dear. Rowan Childs gets the shot away. The youngest player at the tournament. Ashjit Sidhu almost.
Rowan Childs, one of the best miss hits he's ever had. Ashjit Sidhu gets a touch on that one. Nearly takes us to a penalty shootout. 4 minutes on the clock. What more have Canada got in store for us? They've taken their goalkeeper off, put the kicking back on in the form of Gunga Singh.
Gunga Singh, no time to work out if the shirt's on back to front or not. Does not care at all. He's got a job ahead of him. But a real opportunity for Korea to get the insurance and make it 3-1. Canada throwing everything at them. Akin to in ice hockey for the Canadians watching. If you're not familiar, you're pulling your goalkeeper. You have 6 players on the ice. In hockey, I think the kicking fullback gives you 11 outfield players. Javier Sidhu working it for Ashjit Sidhu. Will keep possession. 3 minutes remain. Canada trailing 2-1. Throwing everything at the Koreans late. Javier Sidhu turned over. Wallace comes flying in, slows Korea down, but it will be Korea's ball, and they look happy just to play this one out. They're in no hurry, and nor do they need to be. Korea. Here's Mackenzie working really hard for Canada. Part for Korea. Experienced campaigner. He'll just make sure he's set. Things are on his terms. Park with a nice turn. Mackenzie to the other side. Well done from Gunga Singh. There's no one in goal for Canada. And Gunga Singh slows them up. Korea back in towards the D. You can see Gunga Singh rather. Kicking fullback. Korea's coach, Jang Jung-min. Moments away from Korea's first win of the tournament. Or is it? Wallace Lays it outside for Arshid Sidhu. Broken up really well by Korea. Wallace goes back in and just hammers into the contest. It'll be 2 minutes. 5 minutes on this occasion. Wallace clumsily. It's going to say to be 2 minutes on the ice, which Wallace was a prodigy, carving his way through the ice hockey ranks in Vancouver, British Columbia. And here he is, earning himself 5 minutes. A clumsy challenge. Canada through Boothroyd. No real options. And again, Korea break it up. Hong Yong Min with some tidy work. Seo, Woo Yong. There's Wallace. He'll play no further part in this one. 45 seconds remain for Canada. With disposal like that, they will struggle. Big day here tomorrow, all 4 quarter-finals live from Lucknow. But ahead of that, we have 38 seconds for Canada to try and find an equaliser. It's Ayula charging at Korea in its park, breaking it down. Korea look home, Mascarenas comes flying out towards the loose possession. Korea into the D. Only a kicking fullback to deal with. Korea looking for goal number 3. Oh, this is nasty. Harbir Sidhu drops to the turf. You see the blood coming from his right eye. Harbir Sidhu has been collected. Straight back up to his feet. They make them tough in Canada. Here it is. Harbir Sidhu. You get the stick, there it is, the stick straight into his right eye. And that hurts.
Just miscued, ball followed through. Korea come out the winners here, 2-1. What is certainly, one can only be described as an end-to-end affair. Not really the most disciplined approach to the game of hockey, or the most structured approach, but Korea getting up over Canada, who won in full time.
Big win for Korea, their first of the tournament, and they avoid the 15th versus 16th placing match. Korea will now play off the 13 v 14. Canada still searching for win number 1 of the tournament. We look at the highlights in this one. There are a few of them solid, a couple of shots on goal and some decent saves.
Really fine save there, but I have to say there wasn't a lot of pace on this ball. Goalkeeper making the save with the stick, missed it with the glove. Just rotated a little bit too much. Fortunate, you could say, to go out for a long corner. Korea came back down the other end. That was a fine penalty corner. Great bit of deception, had the keeper going all the way to his left, and at the last minute flung it around to the right, low and hard on inside of the right post. Not much Ikbinder Gill could have done about that one. Another attempt by Korea. Carbon copy. Not much he could have done about that one. Korea with some bright moments in and around the D. This was a class finish. A little bit of 1-2 hockey, trap and pass with the easiest of tap-ins. Goalkeeper stranded on the near post. Good finish, first time finish to the far post. That was a vital goal in the context of this match, giving Korea the lead, 2-1. Celebrations, they know exactly how important that was. There's the penalty corner. This is what got Canada the goal. Penalty corner that was rebounded off the number 1 runner. And well finished, hammered home on the rebound. Not much the Korean goalkeeper could have done. Driven low and hard into the bottom right-hand side by Brandon Pereira. Big unit of a lad. Korea had another opportunity from the penalty corner. Again, flung this one onto the post though. Goalkeeper had no idea where it was going. Ikwinder Gill, lucky, fortunate that that one went onto the post, but he was equal to the task on the last one we've just seen. Done his homework. Got his glove to it this time round. Paddled it away for a long corner. And bench look on.
Yeah, there's some nice work from Korea late. There were some nice chances for Canada. Korea knew that Canada were going to throw everything at them. Rowan Childs here, say that miss hit of his life, and it almost worked out for Canada. The deflection coming off the woodwork. Attack close, Canada came to an equaliser late in this one, but it ended up being Korea 2, beating Canada 1, and let's head down to Munish Jolly for the presentation.
Well then, what a wonderful, we saw both Korea and Canada playing this wonderful game out here. Eventually, Korea emerging as winners. The FIH would like to thank the sponsors. Hero Motorcorp Limited, Politan, Adidas and Lobro as FIH Global Partner. And thank you to the host partner Lucknow and to the government of Uttar Pradesh for the presenting partnership of the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016. Our guest of honor today is Mr. Shahid Manzoor, Cabinet Minister, Labour and Employment, Government of Uttar Pradesh. And he'll present the Man of the Match award to Soyoung Ho for scoring the second goal for Korea. Well done, Soyoung. That, of course, was a match winner. And what a strike that was from you. Thanks so much, Soyoung Ho. And that's all we have from the presentation arena.
And after match number 31 of the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup for Men in Lucknow 2016, look at the fixtures and results for today. Egypt going down 1-0 to Japan. Austria 2-4 down to South Africa. Malaysia 1-3 down to New Zealand. And Korea getting up 2-1 over Canada. That sees Canada meeting Egypt in the 15th versus 16th match. And Japan will meet Korea in the 13th versus 14th. Tomorrow's quarterfinals. However, that's where the big guns come out. Belgium are up against Argentina in the first game at 11:15 a.m. Germany versus England in game 2 at 1:30 p.m. Australia versus the Netherlands, a real clash of the titans there at 3:45 p.m. And then the home team, India, will take on Spain in what is sure to be a tactical arm wrestle at 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. From Uttar Pradesh and Lucknow, wish you all the best for the night ahead and see you tomorrow for the fixtures.